Hello guys, this is Pap from Back at it again, and today we have the first video where the cards from the new box, and from the thumbnail you already know what I'm talking about, but today is the first video with the new mic that you can see right here. This was just a gift, guys, that I had because now that you're seeing this is actually my birthday. I mean, now that I'm recording it, just it's an hour till the birthday. I mean, my birthday is on the 2nd of February, but we're gonna see tomorrow actually on this day with a live streaming as always, because it's Friday, not because it's my birthday, but yes. And I had this as a gift, so I hope these can help us give birth to even higher quality videos, so I really hope that. Of course, guys, let me know, give me a feedback about this. Do you hear me clearly? Does the sound clear? You know what I mean? Does my voice sound clear? And yeah, that's it. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Yugioh, of course, and the skill Battle Chronicle. So let me go through all of this very quickly and clearly. Though this is definitely no more an attempt, but this is the Chronicle competitive at all, guys. This is just very good, not gonna lie. But as you can see, I'm playing the back rows as well, so but let me clear for you how these work. So let's start from the skill. During this duel, if you special summon Chronicle Magician, basically the skill says you can normal summon the Chronicle Magician, Dark Magician, and even this guy right here that I'm playing, the Black Luster Soldier. So you can normal summon all of this without tributing, but you can only special summon Spellcaster type Light and Dark, Dragon type Light monsters, and you can't actually you can special summon anything from the extra deck as long as it has a level, I guess. Actually no, because I'm actually summoning the links as well. So to be honest, this is very badly mistranslated. So it was definitely mistranslated, right? So this is not right. You can literally do anything. The only thing I had troubles with was Ice Dragon Prisons that I was playing in the beginning, but it can't sound like I cannot special summon anything, like, I mean, everything, so it was kind of weird. Yeah, so not sure if you can play Ice Dragon Prison, but anyway, anything, but we're gonna go right to that. You can play meta staples in these 3 slots. I'm kinda actually having a good time with this card, but if you, for example, you're playing a lot against the Winged Dragon of Ra or Shinanui, you can also decide to play the DD Crow. Very nice against those type of deck, even against Mayakashi. So you can play just DD Crow instead of these 3. And yeah, so let me actually tell you now about the thing here. When you normal summon a Chronicle Magician or a normal monster or the Chronicle Sorceress that we do not play here, you can activate the skill, send a normal monster from your deck to grave or extra deck to grave, as long as as long as you do not control in the field or in the grave a monster with the same name. What does that mean? That if you have a Dark Magician on the field or in the graveyard, when you activate the skill, you cannot send another Dark Magician to grave. That's what the skill means. So that's why we're playing a big Box and a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, but you can just play normal. So this means without effect monsters in the extra deck, so that if you already control the Dark Magician, you can actually use the skill anyway and send stuff from the extra deck. And when you do this, you get to grab a quick play spell card, and in this case is Successor Soul. So you actually get to choose between Successor Soul or a quick play spell card with Dark Magician or Blue Eyes White Dragon in the card name to your hand. so that's very nice. So basically a skill that looks for a back row, that was actually one of the main issues, especially for Blue Eyes, but this is another story that we're gonna see in the next days. But for now, this means you have access to a very powerful back row. In this case, it's Successor Soul, and as my fear, I was right within my fear. During the pack openings, I told you that I wanted to have triple Successor Soul, but I was afraid that 2 could be just enough, and that's the case. 2 are just enough. It's very unlikely that you need to use the skill thrice, 3 times in the duel, because usually when you look for a couple of Successor Soul, 95% of the time, if they actually resolve successfully, you win the duel. That's nothing here. And why we love Successor Soul? Because we get rid of an effect monster by tributing an effect monster. We send it to the graveyard, so we do not destroy. We actually don't trigger effect that activates on destruction, because we send it to grave. And then we special summon one level 7 or higher normal monster from end or deck. It's only 1 per turn, it's a hard once per turn, and if you do it during your turn, you can only attack with this. And that's fine, right? Because why do we love this? So let's start with the good things, and the good thing is that this thing is crazy because, of course, combined with cards like Dark Magical Circle and Piercing the Darkness, this gets so much value. Why? Because when you special summon a normal monster that, hear me out, can be either Dark Magician or Black Luster Soldier, well, if you have the circle and you summon Dark Magician, you get to send the monster your opponent controls to grave, plus the banish provided by circle. And guess what? If you have Piercing the Darkness as well on your field, you can also draw a card. This all during your opponent's turn. That sounds kinda crazy to me, doesn't it? So, lovely. What is the bad side, and how do we actually solve this issue? The issue of Successor Soul is that you have to tribute an effect monster. So what does that mean? That means that if you draw your Dark Magician in your starting end, you can normal summon it. You can use the skill to grab the Successor Soul, but guess what? The Successor Soul would just be a dead card, because with only a Dark Magician or a Black Luster Soldier on the field, you won't be able to meet the conditions to activate this card, because you have no effect monster, so you can't do nothing. Then what happens is that you can use actually, wait a minute, now I think about something. What about Magistus? Can we play the girl here? No, because level 4 or lower, so we can't. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. But how do we kind of fix this issue with the apprentice? So that's why in a build like this that wants to abuse the Successor Soul, you need to play apprentice over the Chronicle Sorceress, because Apprentice provides an additional body that is eligible for the effect of Successor Soul. So basically it's an effect monster that gives you the tributing, the body you need to tribute to activate Successor Soul. So, because otherwise you just rely on Chronicle Magician and on a normal summon. With this instead, this can unbrick so many of your hands, because this can search a Dark Magician, so if you go second, this enables OTK, of course combined with Piercing the Darkness, so you already know that the Piercing the Darkness plus Apprentice is one of my favorite combos for Dark Magician, and yet it is one of the best ones still. So you wanna play this, the synergy is insane. And yeah, usually I was forgetting about another thing here, that Piercing the Darkness makes this dude actually very good. Why this dude is nice? Because it's basically a dark cavalry that protects itself only itself. because you can detach to negate the card's or effect that targets this card. But what was the issue? That this dude only has 2700. It's not that great, right? But what happens if instead you're gonna summon this boy with a Dark Magician among its material? And what happens if you have this boy with the Piercing the Darkness on the field? Well, this boy becomes basically unbeatable by battle, and that's what you wanna see. So very nice. You negate, you also get to pop, so pretty nice. These can be also one of your turn one, especially if you manage to have the Apprentice plus Dark Magician and Chronicle. By the way, to do this, you just need the Apprentice and the Chronicle in your starting hand. So of course you summon the Apprentice, search for Dark Magician, then you normal summon Dark Magician, trigger the effect of Chronicle, special summon itself, boom, 2 level 7 plus a level 6, you search the Successor Soul, you Exceed summon the boy, hopefully you have the Pristine Darkness as well, so you're chilling. And then we have some more back rows here. Honestly, Ice Dragon Prison is still the best thing, but I'm not sure if I can use it right now, so that's why I'm playing this. But this, as you will see, enables very nice plays. This actually is so versatile because it can bounce anything. A little bit useless against Tenny if you don't target the Link. And then the Lost Wind, it's so much good. Lost Wind enables even more OTKs because you can get the attack with Piercing the Darkness, of course, on the attack declaration, and you can cut it off the attack during the damage step. So there are two different moments, and you get even more damage with the Dark Magician. So Lost Wind, definitely a good card to play in this. And then among the limited one, I went for Elder just to draw in case we need an extra piece of the combo. For the extra deck, yeah, a couple of monsters that are normal, mandatory to send. Really good that I really used are actually the Master of Blades and the Dark Armed, because this dude is actually you can pop a couple of cards, and this dude can pop also back rows, also set down cards. That's why it's something to prefer, honestly, because you can also pop cards and then use Successor Soul to tribute it and summon a Dark Magician. Keep in mind that. Keep in mind that this guy only once was used, nothing crazy, and I never used the Ebon Illusion Magician, so if you don't have it, don't worry. Keep in mind that all of these boys get the boost if they have Dark Magician as materials, and you have Piercing the Darkness, keep in mind that. And then these two, both of them, very used, so definitely play those. Guys, nevertheless to say, I got to Legend 1 pretty easily with this. I had some loss in the beginning because I was testing different cards. I was testing 3 and 3, but trust me, 3 and 3 just leads to a break. 2 and 2 seems just so perfect, to be honest, considering that you kinda won a triple on this, because even if you draw a triple Chronicle, at least you can land on a Successor Soul, right? So that's pretty nice. Yeah, guys, this is definitely cock-worthy, and I can test even further to understand how far this deck can go, but yeah, definitely one of the best Dark Magicians so far. Does this mean Dark Magician is back to meta? It could be. It could be, but yeah, it's just the first day. A lot still has to be tested, and we'll see along the way. Guys, I already took too much of your time with this explanation. I hope everything was clear, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay, let's see what we have. Battle Chronicle against Eternal Bond. So it's our opponent to go first. He started with Neos and then grabbing another Neo, so I guess he already has a Super Poly. That's kinda obvious, isn't it? Then we have Dark Magical Circle to begin with, discarding the other one to grab the basically Dark Magician, of course, with Apprentice. He's got a Warning Point to stop us, so okay. But we got the Blackluster Soldier, no banish though, still, but we got to search the Successor Soul. We set the other one in hand just to be sure of what to do, right? You know what I mean? Just in case we have to use this straight away. We might, because we still have to use the Dark Magical Circle banish, keep in mind. So he went with the Super Poly going into Gaia, so not with the Apprentice. Not the best choice. But yeah, I didn't want to use it straight away because otherwise I would have wasted the banish. But here comes my misplay. He summoned Yubel, and I should have now I should use Successor Soul. I'm gonna explain you why. Because with Successor Soul, we should have sent the guy at the grave with the effect of Successor Soul. Then Successor Soul summons a Dark Magician that triggers Circle, and with Circle you have to banish Yubel. Why? Because now, if Yubel gets banished, even if he searches for Miracle Contact, he has no Yubel to shuffle back into the deck. That would have been the correct play, but instead, I misplay. So I misplayed, as you can see, it's got all the way. At this point, I have to wait and see what else he has. It's gonna end up with the Yubel Ultimate Nightmare, and of course he's gonna use the skill to grab the Miracle Contact. That will lead him into a Kluger. So we have now to deal with two problems, because this is not a problem. So battle phase Successor Soul, sending the Yubel to grave and banishing the Gaia. Why the Gaia? Because if we banish Kluger, we have lost. He can just summon Neo's Wiseman, get me 2500 damage by attacking with Neo's Wiseman, and then finish me with Gaia. Instead of with these, he actually has no lethal. Let's see what we have now. We got the Apprentice that we have to summon using the skill, summoning the Dark Magician. Now we summon the Dark Magician, use the skill, use the circle to banish the Kluger that uses its effect and summons, of course, Neo's Wiseman. But now we have something to deal with Neo's Wiseman, because of course Successor Soul does not destroy, but sends the grave. So even Wiseman is weak to the Successor Soul. And he's got another draw, the Eternal Bond, to grab another Miracle Contact, and he went with the Miracle Contact, but not with the Neo's Kluger because he does not have a Yubel. But guess what, he's got a Neo's Fusion, so best hand possible, but we can just Successor Soul, send the Kluger, right? No effect triggering because use Neo's Fusion, even if he actually had another Neo's Wiseman, but I don't think so. And then with the banish, we banish the boy, we banish the Wiseman. He attacked with Brave Neos, grabbing a Neo's Fusion, but yeah, but now we just need anything actually, even Piercing Darkness would have been good. So we grabbed the Chronicle, I used B-Guy to get control of the boy. At this point I just attacked, and his turn is scooped. I guess with his fusion he had nothing else, guys. He played 2 Klugers and a Brave Neos, so that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, going against a 3-win streak. It is, as you will see, of course, a water tank ending on a nice board with double interruption, double pop, plus a shut down the graveyards effect. Why? Of course, with the boy with Abyss Dweller, so we can speed things up. We know what this is going, where this is going. It's got the Croc Dragon, of course, and Abyss Dweller. There you go. And of course, the Abyss Dweller, by detaching, triggers the effect of infantry that pops a card on the field. So we started with the Apprentice because we wanted to have a body that we can tribute to activate Successor Soul. That's why we special summon it. Then we have Dark Magical Circle to make sure that when we summon Dark Magician, we actually get. I actually was expecting him to pop this, but he didn't. That's fine. So the Circle here to pop it. It's got the Dweller. Wrong. I think he could have actually used this to pop it and avoid the banishing, but he didn't. So it's got the infantry to pop the Dark Magician, but that's fine. At this point we can just summon another Apprentice to get another Dark Magician, and then we can just attack. It's got the Crocodile Dragon to pop one of those, and then the Mermail that summons that boy, I can just go attacking. And I do not need to do this now, because now next turn I have double removal. The one provided by Successor Soul and the Circle, the banish from Circle. So you went straight away into the battle phase. I flip up for Successor Soul and he scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, we have Bandit Keith. Let's see what he's playing. It's us to go first. We got the Apprentice. As you can see, what saves us to have an effect monster to tribute with the Successor Soul. Battle Chronicle, easy choice, of course, easy choice. double set, we're kinda chilling, not the best turn 1. He's got Suship here. To begin with, he's got the level 4s to start, but he went actually with the level 5, with the rank 5, but we're chilling as long as he, now he has a negation, right, in the main phase. Yeah, he's got negation, so we have to be aware of that. He's got then the Uni, there you go, he's got the double level 4s, another special summon, Ikura to see even if he can draw something more. He just got another Shari, very nice excavation. Then he went with the Phoenix to pop one of the back rows, and I said, you know what, that's fine. Then rank 4 into that boy, not the best choice, dude. And he's got painful decision. I think he was now chilling because he popped it. He didn't expect me to have another one probably. But yeah, that was just that easy. I summoned this, guys, because there was no point in summoning a Dark Magician. That actually was the last one in my hand, so that's why I went with this boy. And even though I could have actually banished something, right? But still, I can still do it. Actually, no, because the Dark Magical Circle was just drone, so no, I did the correct play. Now Circle plus Dark Magician to banish the Ice Dragon Prison, but that's fine, we still have another Dark Magician, so we can use Battle Chronicle, grab the Successor Soul, but now the problem is, of course, that we do not have an effect monster to go to keep on with, to keep up with. So it's got the Switcheroo, to have the Shari Red again, as you can see, another rank 4 incoming, I guess. He's got everything you need, basically, look at that. Sushioni to make level rank 5 again, and actually the BLS saved the day because of its high attack. Dreadnought here, and then he went with the Malevolent Sin, but yet, I mean, he could have done more by popping this, but he didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, even if he attacked this and then attacked directly with the Malevolent Sin, nothing would have changed because next turn the BLS just comes back, right? So I don't know why he did that in Scooped, but he would have depended, of course, on the back row yet, but I think he could have done anything anyway. That's how you did, my boys. There you go. For Duel, let's see what we have. Quinton, and it's him to go first. He's got Live Twin Home, so this is gonna be tough, you know, when we play against Live Twins. It's not a beautiful experience, but you're gonna see that as we happen to play against this with Status Machina, actually you're gonna see another nice play here. Stay with me. He's got double back row, no tree, so I guess this is already a win. But the fact that he has these two ready made me think that he has a Ballista. Keep in mind, if a Neville Twin player ends with both of them on the field, it means he has a Ballista squad. So we started with Dark Magical Circle, there you go. Ballista squad's a puppet, no search. Piercing the Darkness, he said, you know what, I'm not gonna let you do that. So there you go, another pop straight away. But unluckily for him, I had another one. At this point, I can summon Dark Magician, get my draw, of course, with Piercing the Darkness, plus Chronicle, special summoning itself on the field. We got the Allure. You know, guys, usually right now, I'm not so sure about the Allure. I'm always afraid, like, I'm playing it, but I'm not enjoying it, so maybe Monster Reborn could be better, not gonna lie. He's got the effect Failure to stop this and make this boy 5k. Keep in mind that he has 6k life points, but this boy that make the Dark Magician 5k with Piercing the Darkness means 5k directly, actually, you know? So that's why he stopped that. But we have, of course, to search the Successor Soul, so we're still chilling. I went with the Dark Common Dragon. Why did I do that? Because now I'm chilling. I can either, if he activates something, I can just Successor Soul, right? So I'm waiting, I use the effect, I pop one, and then I use another effect to pop the Crackdown, and that's fine, right? Because even if he gets that, Crackdown gets popped, so I get my boy back, but the problem is I can't attack when I use this effect. So, draw phase, Successor Soul. Why did I use Successor Soul straight away? Because I wanted to trigger the Piercing Darkness during his turn to get another draw. That was the reason. So there you go, another draw. He's got the secret password, he can get the Live Twin home, and he's not skipping because he thinks he has 6k, but guess what, we can just Apprentice, get the Dark Magician, we even have the Chronicle. I went with Chronicle actually just to grab the Successor Soul. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third win in a row, guys, against another Eternal Bond. Let's see what we have. As you can see, we have a nice end here because we can literally end on triple sat like the Mana Knights like to do. So that's why this is the competitive version, of course, guys, because I'm playing the heavy stuff. Triple sat, look at this, and he actually popped the only one that won the tribute, so we were chilling. But he's got Dark Goal, so there you go. Nice clear. Nea's normal summon got the super poly, but of course as soon as you enter the battle phase, compulsory to bounce that back to hand. Not a good thing against a deck like a normal summon Nea's, but yeah, this is what we have. We got Lost Wind, but stay with me because this was such a nice play. He's got Yubel now, so of course he summons Yubel and not the Neos, because at the end of this, he can end of course on a Yubel the Ultimate Nightmare, plus looking for a miracle contact, he can actually summon a Neos Kluger. What is happening now? So he still has no lethal, so we're kinda chilling, but we can just use compulsory, right? And on that, we do not trigger the effect, so we're chilling. Compulsory best card against Neos Kluger. We can't do nothing here because we're the apprentice. He's got Neos, but we are still chilling because even if he attacks, there's no problem. And we would have been safe anyway. Keep in mind here he has a super poly, so he could have actually, after this damage, he could have super poly into a Skuridao and maybe go for lethal, but I have this, that would have saved me, right? Anyway, he didn't use it. We got another apprentice, but actually it didn't matter what card did we drew because we just need another card. We summon the apprentice, got the Dark Magician, and here comes the spice. We summon Dark Magician, and now we know he has super poly, so we're just waiting for him to make a move. Unless we trick him into we want to let him think we're misplaying, right? So how do you do that? We set the successor soul battle phase. I attacked the Ultimate Nightmare. He had the delay, but he didn't because he said, oh, this dude is a fool because he's attacking the Ultimate Nightmare. So toggle on as soon as we enter the damage step. The super poly cannot be activated anymore. Damage step, Lost Wind. To negate the effect of Ultimate Nightmare, apprentice effect to go directly for lethal with one attack. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, I'm not showing you the rank up to legend one, guys, because it was just a guy that bricked, literally. So we got it's him to go first. We have Shiranui here, so it's got Solitaire. And with the skill, he's got the Spectre's Ward Engraved, so he can go straight away into that. So they're bringing back a boy, so he can summon actually the Shogun Saga. That's still fine, right? Then the skill to grab a Shiranui card by discarding a level 4 monster. Pretty nice set right there, even if these two boys do nothing. Apprentice to begin with, looking for the Dark Magician, then Circle. Why? When you have both the cards, guys, always go first with Circle. Why? Because you wanna choose the order of the cards so that you draw with Piercing the Darkness exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, we went with Dark Magician, of course, banishing the back row plus drawing. We picked the correct one because it was a compulsory, so very nice, actually not a problem. We drew the compulsory, that was exactly what we wanted to draw. Then Allure of Darkness to draw even more. But yeah, nothing crazy. Successor Soul here to summon the Black Luster Soldier at this point, attacking because why? We have the Piercing Darkness, so we're chilling. He's got something coming back to grave. Then we got a Shiranui story that we know was there, so we're chilling. Now he needs to deal with these and these, even if he does not know what that is. So he's got the Spectre's Word effect to summon another Shogun Saga, becoming big, but he decided to pop with the Spirit Monster, the Piercing Darkness, and then when he tried to attack, well, not the best choice, right? So he attacked, not that much damage, compulsory to get rid of the other one, and now we're chilling at this point. I can just summon Dark Magician, banish the boy. We can even grab a Successor Soul, but we don't need it. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So this stack is very consistent because he has a lot of searchers, one provided by the skill. Then we have the piercing the darkness, the let us draw. We have the successor soul that is searched, that actually thins the deck because he summons from the deck. Then we have the circle that let us actually draw a card, but also choose the order. Guys, this is a very well-built deck in terms of synergy with all the cards that we have. So very nice. I really love this. This could be such an easy cog run, so that's why we're not gonna do it. Guys, let me know what you think. But if you have all these cards, you can actually have, you can enjoy Dark Magician full power. Very nice. This is just the first try, guys. We're gonna try so much stuff, even with the combination. But yeah, this is the optimized way, in my opinion, to play Chronicle Dark Magician. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you today with, actually this day, Friday. I'm not sure about the time. It might be before 5 p.m. Italy time, because I might be streaming sooner if I get to jump off work a little bit earlier. We'll see if they actually give me some time off. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.